Hi everyone. Come on in. Um, Make sure you come on in, guys. I usually don't do videos like this, but it bothers me. This is really bothering me about this situation with the YouTubers beefing over someone's life that has that that has need that story, well, someone's story that needs to be put out there. Um, you can't take away from what Molly and Justin has done in bringing awareness to this situation. I don't I don't understand why it has to be beef because of views and all that. Like, let me say this: if you want to be honest, everybody on YouTube, if they're saying that Molly is doing this for views or for cloud and for subscribers, this is what YouTube is about. And if she's want to put somebody's story out, then let her. What's wrong with this? Is my opinion. Then what's wrong with that? What's wrong? This is what YouTube is: bringing awareness, using your platform to someone else's situation. Um, I feel like it's just jealousy and jealousy on, I think, without a crystal balls um, situation. I do believe that is jealousy. Hey Tara, talking about, it's a lot, it's some beef going on with, it's a big YouTuber named Sherelle World. She went live yesterday exposing Molly, and because they're saying that Molly doing it for money, clicks, and views, and like they're not. That's my thing is, if you really did care about this man situation, turn off your your monetization tab. There shouldn't be no ads running. If this was not all of, if you're saying that she's doing it for click and views, but his mother would not be able to see him if they wouldn't have helped her. Her without a crystal ball. Hey, Jessica. And I just don't understand why, you know what I'm saying? It has become more of about beef, or about their, now everything has turned to racism or race, when it's about a man's story. That it Von's story is more about is race come into play, yes, but it brings awareness to domestic violence that can happen with men. Hey, Lakeisha, y'all, I'm off today, so I'm able to go live early. This has bothered me all night, and I don't talk about situations or anything like that, but for them to use, for them to turn a good day for their mother, for Marvon's mother, her finally able to see his son, for her to finally be able to see her son, and for them to turn it into a, I'm not even going to use that word, they to making it about race and making it about beef and who they should and who shouldn't talk to about it, who did this and who did that, instead of turning it into about the fact that this mother who's been waiting over 3 to 4 weeks, whose son has been sitting in a coma since May the 23rd. um I feel like it's become more about Molly Golightly, because she covering the story, and they're trying to. Sometimes this is what some YouTubers do. They end up doing beef with the person that does the stories, and then they turn around and they get subscribers off that person's name. Like, if everybody can eat, then everybody should share. I feel like everybody can give their opinion, their perspective. But to me, do I feel like this is a race thing? No, it's not, in my opinion. Yes, yes. If this was the roles were reversed, if Andrea hung herself, basically, yes, Marvon would be in jail, or Marvon would be investigated. But it took them using their privilege, you might as well say, they used their privilege to get the story out. And now she's being investigated. The DCFS is getting the children and investigating her. So that what matters. What matters is Marvon and the children. And when you get beyond that, that says a lot about you. They're trying to make it about their personal beef. Some like they even was speaking about I'm gonna be honest, they was even speaking about Molly Molly's background, like she had a mug shot. She did this, she did that. But what that has to do with Marvon and his story and bringing awareness to domestic violence, drug abuse, being with a narcissist, saying that this is a black man and the police did not investigate properly. That's all. Even Molly them acknowledge that the fact that the police did not investigate properly, even though she said it's not a race thing, in some people's opinion, it's not a race thing. It's more of about what is right and what is wrong thing. And that's right. We have to stop always pulling the black card. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, he's a black man, and Andrea gonna get her day. But we got to stop with that. We have to stop. And Sherelle, she got on like she's saying that she's gonna still cover it, but she's never gonna talk about Molly Golightly because of who Molly. She thinks Molly is trouble. That's your opinion. Get to know the lady first. Molly can be extra, but you can't take away from what Molly did. You can't take away from what Molly and um Justin, and I even give Without a Crystal Ball credit for what they have done in shining light on this. And a lot of people may be upset because they're saying, "Oh, they're just doing it for the money and this and that." But you're doing some of it for the money and for the views and for the um and for the subscribers too. This is what YouTube is about. y'all, that's what I'm saying. People try to make this. It's about Vaughn and getting his story out. Stop y'all with the beef. I honestly want to say that. Hey, Sheila Goss, how you doing? Why is his wife isn't locked up? Something just don't sit right. She was doing everything to Vaughn. Why is his mother isn't taking a step further? I know she's worried about him. His mother was able to see him on yesterday. His mother was able to see him on yesterday. Justin, Justice for All, that is Justin. On his live, the mother called in, Molly called his mother. His mother gave an update saying that she was able to see her son. That what mattered. All the other didn't matter. That's what mattered. I was sitting in my kitchen cooking and I praise God that this mother was able to see her son. When it gets beyond the justice and what the whole reason for this, for the light being shined on that says that it's not about the story. It's all about you and about you and what you want. Like when the mom was, I felt like it was very tacky. I'm just gonna say that because the mother was actually speaking on her live on Justice for All live. It was Molly, I forgot the other girl name, and Justin. And the mom was saying that hold on just a minute, y'all. At the end of the day, she was wrong. She should be held accountable what she has done. Exactly. That's it. Be held accountable. Not try to make it about, if this was, take that out of the equation. Let's just look at it for what it is, right and wrong. And bringing awareness that a man can go through domestic violence. A man can be suicidal due to dealing with a pressure of a woman that has no love for him or looks at him as a convenience instead of Y'all, it makes me like it bothered me all night because I felt like that was very tacky, and I don't care. It was very tacky of Sherelle World to go live and speak nasty of Molly and um just I mean Marvon's mother Letitia is on a live speaking about her son and about how he has tried to open his eyes for her. She's seen the white part of his eyes. And I felt like that was very tacky for her to take that away from the mother just because she had a personal issue with Molly. If you had a personal issue with Molly, instead of going live, if y'all had each other number, you could have texted her on Instagram, called her on Instagram, and all that. But instead, y'all want to go live and take away. I think it's all because they probably had like five. I think Molly them Justice for All had like 5,000 people in his live. She had only 1,000 and something. That's the problem right there because this is a hot topic. Everybody want to jump on it. Everybody want to give their opinion. But to me, I just feel like whatever it is, whatever I feel like this, everybody needs to talk about it so we can get the family help. We can bring awareness to the situation, not about how you have a problem with somebody. What's wrong with coming together as one and uniting for the greater good of bringing justice for Vaughn? Because that's who it's about, right? Or is it about how you feel about this certain person? Hey, Miss Sheila Goss. Yes. Yes, hey princess, how you doing? Yes, girl. It's I don't really just talk about beefing and all that, but it's really like the Vaughn situation. It's getting out of hand because us as people, and I'm talking about the human race or people. Um, but we have to see beyond the we have to see beyond what we want or what we think is what should be race and what should not be race, and just look at it for right and wrong. That means what is right and what is wrong. I do feel in my heart and in my spirit that Vaughn's story should be brought so people can use it as a way of awareness for not to take K. If y'all don't know what kratom is, K is kratom. If y'all don't know what K is, look it up. It's a controlled substance, considered a scheduled class one drug, and using all the different kinds of pills, Xanax, and all that, and you're getting it's all that, and can be used as we can bring awareness to substance abuse, and mixing them all together, it could cause situations like this to happen. I don't understand how it became more about getting justice. It came about being about Molly Golightly and how she brought out the story because the family speaking to her. Then it got beyond that from justice from Vaughn to Molly Golightly because of the fact that the family is only talking to Molly because of without a crystal ball doesn't like the fact that the family doesn't want to talk to her no more. I feel like this: if the family feel comfortable speaking to this one person, let the family be comfortable. What you can do is use their content, to screen record the content, put it on your channel, give them credit, and move on. If the family feel comfortable speaking to one person, because one person may put out one thing and say something different from what somebody else said. So might as well keep it to one source and just take it for the face value for what it is. Um, I definitely want to say that I feel like that it was very tacky when the mother was sitting was when Justice for All was live and Sherelle used that opportunity to go live to speak down on um Molly, and the mother is on the live telling about her son. Yeah, telling about her son and how she was able to see her son, and she went live speaking how she's against Molly and what Molly has done. And then in so many words, she did say, like Molly said, step to the side. The black people got it. We don't need you no more. That's not fair, and that ain't right. In so many words, she may not have said it, but she meant it in that way. Like she's still gonna board. She got sources and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're saying that Molly only doing it for clicks and views. We all do it for clicks and views. We all clout chasing. We all trying to win out here. We one story away from um being put out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But if this woman is using her platform to help someone and they're able to see their son, they're able to go to Arizona, she's able to see her son and get more additional help. So this will never happen to her son again or get her grandson, then I don't see the problem. Tavra says, I'm confused. Why do we think people should do things for free? They had to raise money for the mother and the father. Exactly. So this is what Sherelle said in her comments. This would kind of piss me off. This is what she said in her comments, and you know what I'm saying. Um, Thank you. It kind of pissed me off what she said in her comments, and she said that she don't do. Let me find it. She was saying something like she doesn't do. She says, "I have nothing to do with Marvon Cash App." She said supposedly the money is for the family to go visit Marvon and an attorney. So I'm assuming they're trying to raise thousands of dollars. This has nothing to do with me. So what is it about then, sir? What is it about then, sir? So you saying you just gonna use your platform to bring awareness to it, but you're not gonna help the family. So you're saying just you putting the story out, you can't ask people to donate to the GoFundMe or go or really? She says I always felt blogging and fundraising shouldn't mix. This ain't fundraising. Well, it's fundraising, but it's helping a family that needs help. They're not able to go to Arizona. So you saying as long as you're getting the view. So I'm gonna say this. So she's saying it doesn't have anything to do with me. It just has everything to do with bringing awareness to the situation. So how is the family going to be able to, if the family needs help to get to Yuma, Arizona to see her son? So I guess your views and your subscribers that just going to give to your platform because yeah, they give to the platform. I guess that's going to help the family get to Yuma. I'm just saying, like she said, so I just don't do it. She said, so she just don't do it. She said, I also had no idea Molly had such a bad reputation. Fast forward to the aviator named Muzz. She explains it all. I will continue to cover this story, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. So she said the only thing that she's gonna do is cover the story. So my thing is, so that's the only thing you're gonna do. You're gonna put out stuff that we have already known 2 weeks ago. This story been out about 2-3 weeks now. You're coming in on the latter part of it. So anyway, let me Sheila said, I don't care for Molly or WOACB, but it's also not my business what the family chooses to do or who they deal with. I'm just glad his mom. Exactly, Sheila. Exactly. That's who it. What matters is helping the family, helping the family to see their son and get to their son because we didn't know what type of state Marvon was in. Yes, he's off the ventilator. But we don't know what state Marvon was in because no one was there. We was only going on what Andrea said. That's crazy. I've been saying if one of Von's family was to get a chance to see him, he'll probably show a sign of a little life in him. He just didn't want to be bothered with Dre. Praying he pulls through and just be served. Right, Lakeisha. Thank you. That what matters is Von. And y'all need to stop with the messy YouTube drama mess just to Make it about Vaughn, bringing awareness to his story. If you want to make it about race, make it about race. I don't care, but bring awareness to his situation. It's not all about it. His situation is about substance abuse. I tell you, domestic violence and all that. The children and being a woman overly obsessed with losing weight, things as such. Right, Jessica. At the end of the day, Vaughn is someone's son, someone's daddy, and it was downright wrong for what happened to him, and she should be held accountable for what she did. Point blank. Period. Right. She should be held accountable, and that's what matters. All the other stuff about his clicks and views, all she just get she donated because she knows she's gonna get all this money for talking about the story. Whatever. Y'all, people have went viral talking about different stories and got money from it. So okay, you're doing it the same way. You're just doing it differently. Just keep it real. I take kratom and half for years, but the amount she was giving him was unbelievable. I had multiple surgery and pain and each all times kept me off on place. That's good, Sheila. But that's what it says in Google. Like when you Google it, it says if you take it in small amounts, it's fine. But when you're taking it in large amounts, it has become addictive. So if it has nothing to do with her, why is she speaking on it? She's speaking on it because her social media following or her the people that are her subscribers brought it to her attention, and she has a large social media following. See, if you have a large social media following or a large YouTube following, you can put it out there and it'll bring more awareness to the people because she has a big social media following. But it came beyond that because they're saying Molly did this and Molly did that. So sometimes instead of just if you don't want to deal with Molly, you didn't even have to bring that to the forefront. You could have just went directly to the source. That's Molly. If you had a problem with her, and still talked about Vaughn. That's who the story is about. It's not about clicks and views and all that. Yes, you're gonna get a view. If you put a story out, if I put a story out, I'm gonna get a view. I may not get a lot of views, but I'll get a view. Um, Sherelle has talked about Wendy Williams and all this and this and this and this and that. She talks about a lot of different things. That's talking about she talks about trending topics. Okay, this is a trending topic, and she's gonna get some kind of money from it because people was giving to her platform. So people gonna gain from you know, having a following and putting stories out. People say, "Well, thank you so much for giving." That's why I like. That's why I like whatever I make off YouTube is what I get off YouTube because I feel like people just say, well, you just want money, but this is your baby. You have put something into this. You get up on this. It ain't easy getting up on this screen every day talking about different subjects. And then, Justin and Molly have researched this. They have lost sleep over this. And here Sherelle come in 3, 4, 5 days, 2, 3 days ago talking about it when it's been out for 3 weeks. These people have lost sleep about this. And then you're sitting up here trying to attack this woman while she has lost sleep, have gave to the family and helped family get funds to go to Arizona. It's crazy. It's crazy. Exactly. Exactly, Sheila. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a drug overdose, if he tried to unalive himself, the main focus was to get the mother to Arizona. And that's what happened. And we can't say that Sherelle World did that because she did. She just talking about it. And When Molly came on the live, she was only going off. Well, she didn't do her own research about this. People wasn't, yes, there's many videos out there, but Justin and Molly, and I even give credit to Without a Crystal Ball. They all did something to contribute to the mother. Yeah, contribute to the mother going to Arizona. Because that's what matters. Is getting the mother to Arizona to see Vaughn, get her eyes on Vaughn, to see what's going on with her son. That's what matters. Vaughn, his story, the domestic violence he went through, the narcissistic wife he has. That is what matters. Yes, and that's what they're saying. They're saying Molly is not doing it from her heart and stuff like that. But I said when Letitia told Molly that he kind of opened his eye, I didn't see a woman that was like not moved by it. This woman sat there on this live and cried like everybody else. She cried. She was crying. Now, do I think Molly can be a bit much? Yes, she can. But Sherelle, I do believe that I just feel like it was very tacky to go live when and took away from this mother's true reasoning for having the funds was and calling in and giving the people who really want to know what happened to Vaughn an update on her seeing her son, her kissing his hand, and he recognized who she was, and him and her kissing his forehead, and her telling him, Vaughn, open your eyes, and she seen the white part of his eyes. That what matters. All this other bull, y'all got to cut it out. Cut it out. Let your ego go and talk about what matters. Getting Vaughn's story out, getting Raza some help, because they still have things they have to fight. There's still things to be fought for. Let me say that. There's still things that has to be done that needs to be done to help this family. We have to get beyond me, 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 me. I'm gonna put it out, but I'm not gonna ask nobody to give to the family or nothing. I'm just gonna for real. I'm not gonna ask nobody to give to the family or nothing. But I'm just gonna put the story out, bring awareness to it. I'm gonna continue to talk about it, get the likes, to get the views, and I might mention the parents out, and then I'll talk to the family just to get the story out. But I ain't gonna do nothing really that can really help them and contribute to them making sure that they're good, to make sure that they're able to see their son and get the justice that Vaughn deserves. I don't understand. I don't. Oh yeah. Yes, it is the entire point. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I use my platform for. Like, even bringing awareness to domestic violence and children being abused and stuff like that. That what matters. And yes, if there's a GoFundMe, if I'm at the time, if I have it, I will give to the GoFundMe. If I don't have it, I'll release it to you guys to give if you want to give to it. But when it becomes more about a me, 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 and a view, 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 uh, it has to become more than that. Use your platform to help people. It's not all about me, 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 me. And I do believe that was very tacky of Sherelle. I don't care. It was tacky because you're making now you caused all this drama. You said that Molly brought drama, but Molly was sitting there while you were sitting there bashing her. Molly was sitting there talking to the mom, getting an update on Vaughn, and you took away from that. That what pissed me off because she took away from that great news to bash Molly. That's stupid. Exactly. I definitely was crying. I was like, Lord, thank you. This woman was able to see her. So she said she even Like y'all, she even was just you could just hear like the mom was crying on the phone in a way, and her voice got real shaky because she really wanted to see her son. She's very grateful for the people that has helped her in so many ways in their entire family. And I can't believe that they went live to bash Molly because the family only want to talk to her. I feel like if Molly was the one that helped me, let me just keep it real. If Molly is the one that helped me get the money that I need to get my son, then hell yeah, I'm gonna speak to Molly. And the rest of y'all can kiss my ass. Let's just be real. If I have to connect to this woman, Molly, if I could connect to Molly and Molly giving me the money I need because I can't financially afford it, then if Molly is the one that's helping me, Justin is the one that's helping me, then yes, I'm appreciative and I am going to talk to them. And the ones that's sitting there just saying I'm all about me, kiss it. You'll get it from Molly. Whatever. Yes, we are. Oh, I understand. My daughter called me to talk about what's going on. We don't normally keep up with the same thing. It's good. That's what matters is the stories getting out there. Anything else, anything else, it don't matter. All the unnecessary drama, it don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all grow up. Y'all too old to be going back and forth on social media. Hey, Lizzie, y'all are too old to be going on social media bashing one person because the family just want to talk to them. Maybe they see value. They see Molly is valuable. Like, if Molly was the first one to talk about it, give her credit. Give her her credit. Hey, Trisha. Trisha, this bothered me all night last night. And I just had, I'm off today, so I had to talk about this because I feel like what they did to Molly and tore her down in the way that they did, all because Molly said that it could have been a simple conversation off the phone. But instead of them making it about Vaughn, they have made it about Molly. I don't get it. Just because you're saying because she's clout chasing, she's really just doing it. She probably gave 1,000. That's an investment. But hell, that $1,000 probably went a long way for some people that probably didn't have it at the time. Y'all looking at it the way y'all want to look at it because of the simple fact that you wasn't the first one that covered it. And they're saying, a lot of people may not care for Molly, but a lot of people, you can't take away from what she has done. And I feel like this is if Marvon's family, Miss Letitia, um, Miss Letitia and her family feels that Marvon, that if they are the ones that they want to talk to, and they are the one that put out the story that has helped them to get to Arizona, then what's the problem? Because that was that's the only thing that matters. I don't get the she getting all this money and people's is that's her thank you for putting out the story. And I bet you Marvon's family doesn't care that people are giving to Molly's platform because of the fact that she has helped them. Guess what? They probably have gained so much because of the fact of her putting out the story and helping them because she made it to Arizona. She was able to see her son. And the only thing that you're worried about, all you're saying is uh, she's who she was and how people. Everybody has different interactions with different people. Everybody has a different story when they deal with different people. But does it really matter? Does it really matter? I know it like it has made me upset. It has. It has really made me upset. Her loyalties are to where her help came from. So if the mom talks to Sherelle, then what? Sometimes people sometimes our people make things worse. We do. At least somebody see it for. Thank you. Hello, somebody. If Molly is valuable to them, because guess what? Molly and Justin, I can't leave Justin out because Molly and Justin is like a duo, I guess. You can't take away the value of what they have done. And you know what I'm saying? The way, you know what I'm saying? I didn't when Molly cried and showed emotions, and she every time I go live, yeah, Molly may say some off the wall and stuff, but when they're talking about the police report, when they're talking about showing videos, they're putting out the truth. They have done so much for this family. I wouldn't want to talk to nobody else. I would only want to talk to them because I'd be like, they really do care. I would feel as though they care, even if they may be getting a little clout out of it. I would feel like they care because guess what? I'm where I need to be, and that's what mattered to Miss Letitia. She wanted to see her son. Anybody, you just want to put out the story. That's all you wanted to do, and you think, well, put. Yes, Molly never did say, "Oh, don't talk about the story." She never said that. She said she wanted more platforms talking about it to help bring awareness to it. She has said that, and people that have watched her have heard her say that. Um, I don't get that. I do not get that, and that makes me so disappointed. Like I like Sherelle because she do good work, she really do. But for her to go live at that specific moment to tear down Molly because of what someone else has said, or because she's trying to test why you should be live when I'm live. But why she probably telling you? But my thing is, she probably was telling you, don't go live right now because I have a very important update. And the very important update, and you would have got that, Sherelle, if you would have listened and said, "Hey, you're putting out the story, but I got the update." That means what I'm gonna say is going to help you too, because you're gonna have more of an update about what is going on now. Only thing that you could put out, Sherelle could put out is videos of Andrea and all the other things she has done. But the mother seeing Vaughn, they only came out on Justice for All channel. But the mother spoke too much. The mother probably would never entertain Sherelle. Saying that the word is out, all the hours of hard work, the drama is awful. It is awful. It has really made me upset because this should never be about drama. It's about a man that's sitting there laying there with brain damage, probably that was that that was abused mentally, physically, emotionally, torn down, had nothing, couldn't even buy himself a sandwich. And we're making it about us because somebody, we don't like this person because of their personality. But we have to give credit where credit is due. If the family feels like Molly is the one that should be talking, let Molly talk. A lot of people don't probably say, "Well, I don't like Molly." Is Look, sometimes people have their preference who they deal with and who they don't deal with. But you have to give credit where credit is due. And that means if the family feels that Molly is valuable enough and help them enough to get where they need to be, then let Molly help them. If Molly using her platform to get them money to go see their son, then let Molly do that. Because y'all did. Um, oh, no problem. Thank you, Trisha. So now they're trying to raise money to get the father of a flight back to Arizona. They are doing a great service for the family. Did Sherelle get the mom a place to stay? Of course not. She's causing division. Right. Right. Like that's what matters. The father used his entire life savings to travel across the country to see his son at the VA hospital. They did. And he got to see his son. And he came on Molly Golightly and did an interview and gave her his knowledge of what he saw at the hospital when he looked or saw his son. And now the mom is doing the same thing. But like the mom said, it's still a fight because Raza needs help. Like I don't get it. That's her name right there. Woo. She on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying, a lot of the people in Sherelle Live was like, it is about race because if this was a black man, they people don't know. They're saying is people of different races don't know if Vaughn was a white man, there would be an investigation. The police would have done more of an investigation. I understand that, but at the end of the day, she's going to be held accountable because I feel like some people say, and y'all don't take this person. Like some people say, if you white and if you have black friends, use your white privilege to bring awareness to your situation, to the situation. That's what Molly did. Even though Molly's a Puerto Rican, she used her white privilege. Let's say that. Um, I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that, but people have said to use your privilege or whatever. So that's what she did, and she got the family some help. Um, her name is this. I can only think if he can hear what is happening. If I can only think if he can hear what is happening around him, but he can't communicate. It's heartbreaking. This is not popularity contest. There is a man in a family. They are all or that matters. Exactly, Miss Sandy. Until people wake up and realize that, then it's always going to be a beef. Um, I understand everybody want to be the first person to put something out. I don't care about that. I don't even care. The stories that I speak about, y'all. I don't even talk to the families because I'm not clout chasing like that. I just want to bring awareness. That's all I do on this platform. That's what you should do to your platform. If people want to interview, they'll reach out to me, and I'll say if you want to talk to this about this on my platform, we'll talk about it. But I never want to get to the point where I let me be the first one to put it out because that's gonna bring me views, and I'm clout chasing like that. I ain't clout chasing like that at all. And you know what I'm saying? If Molly getting the views and the subscribers, let her because she used her privilege. And hi everyone that has came in. Thank you so much for coming in. Good morning, Miss Donna. This is about Vaughn and the kids, and Vaughn getting better and nothing else. Right, right. That's what matters. Nothing else. Go somewhere with your drama. Go somewhere trying to make it bigger than what it was. It's about Vaughn and his story, about his family being able to see him. His mother and his brothers and sisters will be able to see him today. That's what matters. I It makes me so angry that we instead of making it about the person, we make it about beef, about oh, she's getting views and subscribers behind this. But this woman deserves it because she's put the story out. It just hurts my heart that we act like this. It really do. What matters is Vaughn. That what matters. And when it gets beyond the person that we're talking about, we need to go back and reevaluate ourselves and look what's going on within the inside of us and see what's wrong, why we can't have that pure heart and letting someone speak about it and stop always trying to be on the attack. It just really bothered me yesterday, guys, that when Vaughn's mother spoke about how she was able to speak to her child that she's been worried about since May the 23rd and then wasn't able to see. It was overshadowed. It was overshadowed by drama. It was really overshadowed by drama. And don't say, oh, because of Molly, but who went live and spoke about Molly? That was overshadowed because at the time when Miss Letitia was telling Molly, that's when Sherelle went live, right? Thank you. It's just I'm the type of person. I may be a little bit extra, and I can be a lot. But it always it. I'm down for what's right is right, and what is wrong is wrong. And I feel like Sherelle was wrong because she did not have to go live to talk down and bring light on Molly Go Lightly. But see, what you did was but in my opinion, it backfired on her because it backfired in my opinion because she talked about Molly and Justice or Molly, and they had like over 5,000 people in the chat. See, she tried to overshadow that with her drama. It did get in the way of that, but it didn't stop the people from listening to what Miss Letitia had to say. That what matters, Sherelle. Get beyond your ego. You owe Miss Letitia an apology. You owe that woman an apology because she was speaking about her son, and you overshadowed that with drama from the because you have a issue or trying to go off on Molly because you now have a personal issue with Molly. But you overshadowed this woman speaking about how she spoke with her to her son. You overshadowed that with drama. It made me mad. I don't care. A lot of people say, yes, it is about race, whatever. It's about Marvon. It's about Marvon and his story and about what has happened to him. That's who it's about domestic violence and all those other things, substance abuse. It's not about you. And it's not about Molly. And it's not about what without a crystal ball. It's not about that. It's about Marvon, his family, and their story and trying to reunite them and get them help. People. It is for the entire family. And their family able to see him with their eyes instead of watching someone tear down their family with lies. Y'all, this has made me upset today. And a lot of people may not agree with what I said, and that's fine. You have the right to your opinion. But Marvon's mother being able to see him has been overshadowed by drama. And it pisses me off. Because his mom deserved to see him. He did. She did. Her family was not able to see him because Andrea would not allow it. She had to get a lawyer. People sometimes, like Sherelle, like I'm gonna be honest, like the mom did not make it a race thing. So it's about a help thing. I need help to see my son thing. I understand some people may not like Molly Go Lightly, may not like Without a Crystal Ball, but I got to give credit where credit is due. Molly, continue to do your work. Continue to talk to the family. You have done good for the family. Without a crystal ball, if you're speaking with, um, I know that from what I've heard, Without a Crystal Ball can't talk to one Vaughn family no more. Um, and but please continue to put the word out. Just because you're not able to talk to the family, it's not all about talking to the family. Sometimes it's all about bringing awareness. And Sherelle, continue to put out the story like we know you're gonna do. Y'all, that's all what I have, and that's all what I have to say. She is a bit much with her ADHD. Yes. Look, I guess that's why I resonate with. I'm like laughing at Molly because um I have a child with ADHD, and child, my son can be a bit much, and I'm like, child, you know, but, I sometimes like, Lord, she, whatever. Sometimes when she talk about herself, I just let that go one ear and not the other, but I continue to focus on what she's talking about. She's talking about herself, I kind of click off. But when she's talking about Marvon and bringing the case and videos, and her and Just for All talks about that, I listen. Well, we all bleed red. We are all human beings, and at the end of the day, a mother was reunited with her son. That's the only thing that matters. And if Molly is the reason, I can say thank you to her, no matter my stuff. Exactly, Miss Sheila. That what matters. Yes, see, they're a good duo. So I just give credit where credit is due. I'm not one of those people going to bash someone they because some of the side things they have done. If they are the ones that get in the family to see themselves, then let them do that. It's just in them, just in. Anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching, man. I'm just going to, if you want to comment, if you're watching this video, thank you for watching. Let me say this for all the ones that came onto this channel and gave your comments. Thank you guys so much. The ones on Facebook, YouTube, thank you guys so much for supporting me, supporting the content, supporting Marvon's family. Thank you for the ones that have given to this Marvon's mother, Letitia. Thank you. Because without bringing awareness, without donating to the parents, or she wouldn't be able to see her son, and that would matter. And if you can't get beyond that, then shame on you. Shame on you, Sherelle. Y'all have a good night, a good day. I'm not going live tonight. This is gonna be the video for today. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow.